Lewis, congratulations again on that 500th appearance, but you've now signed a new one-year deal as well. Tell us your thoughts after that.
Delighted to get it done. It's been in the pipeline for a while, and I signed it a couple of weeks ago. But look, I want to be playing here as long as possible, and the manager said I'm still really in his plans, so I still think I've got a fair bit to give, and hopefully I can do that.
Is it fair to say you're not somebody that would kind of actively looking to leave Easter Road, so when the deal came along, it was something you were happy to sign?
Yeah, I've obviously settled here, been here a while, and it would seem so alien to me. But no, you still have that doubt in your head, especially not been playing as much as maybe in previous seasons this season. But like the manager said, when I've played and I've been helping the team out, I've done well. So he said I ended right for another contract in another year, so I'm delighted to do so.
How healthy has that competition been this season for the left back role?
Yeah, I think it's probably the best in all of us. Josh has obviously done fantastic, and Sean Mackey as well. I think people sometimes forget the games he's came in. He's done really well. So there's good competition, and I think it gives the manager some good options in that position. Different games will probably suit different players. So like we've got a good relationship as well between the three of us. So I think that helps. There's no animosity, or we all kind of help each other out, and so far it's working well. And if I can help out the other two any way I can, if I'm not playing, I'll do that.
Lewis, can you remember walking through the door for the first time at Easter Road? I think Tony Mowbray was the manager back in 2005, wasn't he?
He was the manager when I first came in. I can't remember the line if I said remember too much. I remember seeing Tam and Joyce who they kept me in then, and I actually bumped into him at the airport. I was coming back from a holiday in my glue for my mates, and I don't know if I can disclose this, but I was actually at the stage where I was buying the big packs of fags and I was selling them to people back home. So that was my career nearly didn't get off the ground before it started, but luckily Tam and Joyce let that one slide, and my career kind of kicked on a bit better after that.
You maybe shouldn't have said that.
Nah, maybe that's not probably right time. It doesn't feel real because I'm on the computer. It's not like I'm talking to real people here. Obviously I wasn't smoking, I was just selling them as you used to do back then. Shows how old I am, you could do that.
Yeah. Were you a Hibs fan growing up? Was that the...
I was born from Kirkcaldy, so I was a Raith Rovers fan really when I was younger. And I used to go games, obviously. There's a lot of Rangers fans, Celtic fans, Hearts and Hibs fans where I'm from, but it was easy for me to go to the Raith Rovers games. I was at the League Cup final and stuff, so I'm not going to lie, I didn't know too much about the club when I first came, but my first trip away, I think the fans were asking me if this was going to be a year, and it was obviously talking about the Scottish Cup, so it didn't take me long to get involved with the history of the club, and obviously being a Hibs fan ever since. Family all brought up, my kids and that, Hibs fans, so nothing is going to change there.
How difficult has it been through COVID with young kids at home as well? You're back out training, but maybe tougher for...
tougher for the wife, I think. It's like the first lockdown was kind of novelty for us. I had a good time with the family. That I just had a baby born in the March as well, so it was nice to get some time with him. But no, it's a tough time for everyone. I think, my wife obviously gets a bit annoyed that I get to go out of the house and go to my work, while everyone else is stuck in the house. So we don't take that for granted. We come in, we work hard, and sometimes we know we're in a privileged position, so to speak, and it gets rammed down our throat often enough. But we're here to work hard and try and provide some entertainment for people that are stuck in the house.
Thanks, Louis.
Hi, Louis. I know you're the Hanlon Stevenson Foundation are the match sponsors this weekend. Your fellow foundation founder Paul is on 449 appearances, well, according to Wikipedia anyway, if that can be trusted. Can you see him joining you in the 500 club?
I'm sure he's going to join me at some point, and he's going to overtake me before he hangs up the boots. He's still got a lot of life in him, and when I started the season, he's been unbelievable, one of the best players, and he got rewarded with Scotland cap this season, and I'm hoping he's going to get a few more. He's been a top pro, and I think I've played How many games, Kenny? 300 odd, 400 odd games beside him. 400. I've played a lot of games with him anyway, for the 500 I've played. So 309, is that it? Oh, right. So I have 350 or some games with him. So obviously being a teammate, and he's done well for me, and I'm sure at times I've done well for him. So it's been an honour to play alongside. But to answer your question, I'm sure he'll overtake me at some point.
You mentioned the band's asking about the Scottish Cup earlier on, which obviously you then went on to get, and 2 cups now. Do you think there's a real opportunity to add to that? And what would it mean to win a 3rd domestic cup with Hibs? Obviously, the League Cup semi-final next weekend.
Aye, I mean, I've been lucky to win 2 cups here at Hibs, but I think my only regret in my career so far is winning more trophies. Maybe people take for granted when I win a cup so early on. And it's something I definitely want to do before I hang the boots up. And we've got a great chance this season. We've got a great squad, obviously in the semi-final of this League Cup and more cups to come. So I'm being trying to reiterate that to the boys, that these things don't come around too often, and we need to make the most of the chance when you get it.
And a tough game tomorrow against Kilmarnock. I think it's fair to say that Hibs' home form hasn't been fantastic going into it. What would you put the poor home form down to in recent weeks?
I don't know, it's strange because I think last few years before that we've been good at home, and I don't know, it's hard for me. I think the start of the season it was alright, and it's kind of tailed off a bit recently, but a couple of bad performances. Our season on the main's been a whole. The Ross County and Livingston game has been by far below par performance-wise by everyone involved. So we've got a few wrongs to right, and definitely our home form we need to pick up and find a way to do that.
Cheers, Lee.
Cheers.
Les, on games when you're not playing, how much have you enjoyed the extra responsibilities and perhaps guiding some of the younger players as well?
It's been a different role for me, but someone I probably knew it was coming at some point in my career. And look, Josh and Sean are great to work with. They're really receptive if I'm giving them information. I've played against most of the opposition that they've come up against in the league, and if I can give them little tips here and there, then I'll do so to try and help them out. But they're their own players, and I know when I was younger, you didn't want to get too filled up with information, and they've got a lot of attributes that I wish I had, and they're their own man and their own player, so try and let them enjoy the game. But obviously I'm here if they need any small pointers to point them in the right direction.
Is that something you'd look to do more of over the next couple of years?
Definitely kids coaching, probably younger kids, 15 downwards. Don't know if I can cope with the egos at an older age, but I've been helping at the academy a wee bit here and there, and it's something I really enjoy. And to be honest, I've been impressed so much with the technical ability of the players. It's a lot different from when I was younger. They're small-sided games, and you can tell it's been done a lot better than I think I was playing 11-a-side at 8-year-olds, and you get like 10 touches of the ball, which is a shambles when you think about it now. But no, if I can help out with maybe things I think I should have helped out when I was younger, then I'm trying to.
But the priority for you, I take it, is still just to play as much as possible?
Yeah, I still feel I can play it. I think I've done the most part. I've done fairly well this season when I have played. So, no, I'm still here as a player. I'm not here as a what's that role you keep calling it, Kenny? A mentor for Josh and Sean. So look, there'll obviously be times they'll be out of the team. There'll be times when I play. So I need to make the most of my chance when I get it. But look, I thought this might have came at an earlier stage. I managed to be 32 and kind of in and out of the team. So sometimes you have to take that. And Josh and Sean have done really well when I've played. So I've got no complaints there.
Thank you. Cheers.
Lewis, what's kept you at Hibs all this time?
To take the romantic side away, I think Hibs have been a good fit for me, and I've been a good fit for Hibs. It's probably been both ways. Have probably been good value for money, and look, I've enjoyed it here, and there's maybe been times where I could have maybe took a sideways move or took a gamble somewhere, but I love it here. I love what the club stands for. I love the people involved in the club, and it would seem strange for me to move now. The club means everything. I've spent more than half my life involved at Hibs at youth team and here. So no, there's never been an offer that's kind of wanted to prize me away too much. And look, the club's probably showed loyalty to me when I've not been playing well, and I think I've showed loyalty to the club. So it's been a good match for everyone, I think.
If you had much time to contemplate that maybe in another 16, 17 years' time that sort of you are going to be one of the more revered modern legends, probably legend of all time at this club?
It's strange, but I don't know, football's changed a lot. I don't think, even with me and Paul going to win another couple of cups, I still don't think we'll be revered in that kind of manner. I don't know, football's changed nowadays, and I don't know. I see the names I'm up there with appearance-wise, and to be in the same kind of bracket as them is unbelievable. I still don't get that feeling that it will be that kind of status, if you know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Lewis, there's been a couple of new faces in the door this week. Jackson Irvine and Chris Cadden look set to sign. Do you think that will give the team a big boost?
Yeah, definitely. It's always nice to get a couple of fresh faces. I think it always brings the tempo in training, the standard in training. If they want to impress, we're kind of want to impress them as well. And it always adds a bit of a buzz. And hopefully, it can bring the best out in everyone. I'd like to say, I think they're all done deals now. Is that right? I'd like to say that. I wasn't sure if I was like to say it, Karen, but I think that they've both been training. They look fit. I mean, I think they've played a lot of football recently, but you couldn't tell that the way they've been training. So I don't know if I better not saying about tomorrow. I don't know if they'll be involved tomorrow or anything. But no, look, I think they'll be two great additions. I know Cadden actually went away in my Scotland trip. He was away as well, and a great guy and a great player. A lot of attributes that maybe the team are needing. And I played up against him a few times when he was right wing back. I was left wing back, and we had some good battles on all his qualities. And Jackson Irvine always been brilliant when he's played against us. So hopefully he can add that energy in the midfield. And he played this cup final for Ross County against us, and was probably the best player on the pitch that day. And we had some decent midfielders that day, and he was probably the best one. So another great addition, and another settled in really well so far.
Is it especially pleasing to get them in, considering how big a period this is coming up? Cup semi-final next week, then Rangers, and then Dundee United.
Aye, we kind of had a couple of injuries recently, and the squad seemed a bit short. There wasn't many numbers in training, and it's been on the flip side. We've had 22, 23 training, so it's been hard for, I'm sure, the manager to juggle things around. But that competition in the squad and the numbers we've probably got competition in every position. So as I said before with Josh and Sean, I think competition brings out the best in everybody, and hopefully it can do that for the whole team. But I'm sure everyone's going to be called upon at some point. It's going to be probably a build-up of fixtures and a hectic schedule that everyone's going to be involved and need to be ready to go.